This morning, I hooked up a ground wire. So I cut away some of the wood to expose the metal. And I hooked up 3 wires to the chassis. One of those is going to the inverter. One of those is going to the transfer switch. The other is just extra because I know I'm going to need a ground later. Now that we've got the ground hooked up, we've got everything else hooked up. The inverter is hooked up. This one goes to the transfer switch. This one goes to the distribution box. The DC side is not done, but the AC side is. So I think I'm gonna turn this thing on and see if we got some power. Because it's hooked up to the batteries, it's just not hooked up to shore or generator power. So let's see what happens. We had a little light blink. We got power. We got power!
We continued our build with our power situation like this, where we could charge our batteries with shore power or with the generator, as we didn't have the budget for solar panels. We built another closet over the batteries and added some switches. In February of 2021, we went to Skoolie Swarm. It was here and on behalf of the Skoolie community where we got our solar panels. This is Daniel.
Jonathan and Daniel were installing solar panels all week long. They didn't get a break. 8-9 days of this Skoolie Swarm, they were working, and
we were still having some issues with our generator. And on the last day of the swarm, we were getting more and more worried about our battery bank when we were given a gift by the community.
We were graciously donated solar panels, which is probably $800 to $1,000 we would have had to spend in the future. It saved our battery banks when the generator went out. We thought we were going to be on a IOU basis with Jonathan. We thought we would just owe him money, that he was doing this as a front, and he had a totally different agenda, and that was that we were receiving these panels as a blessing from the community. So we are very gracious.
The generosity of this community has left me almost speechless. The way this community comes together is truly like no other. We thank our amazing donors from the bottom of our hearts. Our batteries would be dead without y'all. To install the solar panels, we first took some L brackets and adjusted them to fit. These studs were installed in Magnolia before spray foam even went in. They run through the ribs and are welded at the head. We had all the wiring done and the inverter installed. All we had to do was mount and plug in the panels.
the last day, the Monday before everyone left. We finished at noon and it started raining at 1. We finished installing 2 solar panels and a rail system to hold them in place.
Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.